Vertu is a uniquely bling brand of smartphones, with bejeweled devices better known for high price tags than for innovation. But behind the brand is a quietly successful story of British niche building, not unlike the market for high-end sports cars or luxury accessories that equally sell in small numbers but very expensively.
We are a British brand since the beginning. We have been created here in England. All our products are handmade in England, 100%, crafted by a single craftsman here in our factory in Church Crookham. A Vertu phone is a luxury mobile phone, and like any luxury item, you don't need to buy a luxury item. It's a choice that you have on how you spend your money. I believe that people who appreciate beauty, craftsmanship, design, combined with a high level of technology and services, are potential customers for our product.
The phones come with sapphire screens and titanium and snakeskin casing that all demand prices as high as £55,000 a device. But the technology has not ranked in the past against phones a fraction of their cost. Vertu now wants to change that, with its first smartphone that meets the technological standards set elsewhere and a price tag at the comparatively modest £4,000. But where does Vertu fit in the wider phone market?
The place for it is in the luxury goods market, not really in the handset market. The whole market has become more luxury focused ever since Apple's arrival. People don't buy an iPhone just for a functionality, but of course it's a much cheaper device than a Vertu handset. What it has as an advantage now is that the operating system, the software that it's using, Android, and many of the hardware components are very standardized. And that makes it easier to be a successful business without requiring quite such extreme scale economies that it might have needed 15 years ago.
Still, the £4,000 price for just a phone remains exceedingly high, even with the quality of the handmade finish and the concierge services that Vertu bundles onto its platform. The rest is about the British badge, but can this niche phone compete in the luxury market?
Well, it's quite obvious at the beginning when Nokia launched it, they wanted to try and do the top luxury of a commodity actually. And image-wise, design-wise, store-wise, they've done it pretty well. Does it really work? Not sure. I mean, it's a phone, so it's a very expensive phone. So probably as a brand it can be sustainable, but maybe they will branch out on accessories for very expensive mobile phone. But I don't think it will be sustainable because it's a phone.
The question is whether the brand alone is strong enough to compete in a handset market tightly controlled by a handful of global companies such as Apple and Samsung. Vertu tries to capture luxury, but for many the iPhone is already a luxury device and is equally as aspirational. However, the market for Vertu is quite different from the conventional handset maker, aimed more at those who would buy a top-end watch that combines craftsmanship with the modern technology. And a little bit of that British bling, of course. Daniel Thomas, Financial Times, London.